What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Today we're gonna be cutting a mullet into this flow that I've got rocking, and we're gonna be cleaning up the beard. I'm gonna be cutting it down probably a good at least 2 inches on top, maybe a little more. And we're gonna shave up the sides a little bit and trim this up so we look real good. I'm keeping the back long, so I didn't wet it down. I kind of want to keep the curl so I can blend it in and see how it works. A lot of people that watch my channel don't know this about me, but I'm actually a licensed barber. So I will be giving you tips and tricks along the way if you want to give yourself a mullet. It's a great haircut if you're a surfer too, because you can keep your flow, but your hair's not falling in your face. And we all know how dangerous that can be in certain situations. So some of the tools you'll need today are a trimmer. I got the Babyliss Gold FX. We're working with a magic clip for my adjustable clipper, and we got some guards from Wall and a foil shaver, some hair cutting shears, a comb, and make sure you wet the top of your hair too. So for the first step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna determine how much length I want off. And I'm gonna determine that by combing it forward to see where it lands, because I really just care about where it lands when it's wet. I don't want to have hair in my eyes when I'm surfing. Again, that's just super dangerous and not my cup of tea. So I think I'm gonna probably cut it to right around there, I'd say, so it kind of curls up a little bit. So that's about 2 inches, and we're gonna make our first cut where we want it, and that's gonna be our guideline. See that right there? So we take another one. So now that we have our guide, we can take some of the bangs and cut into it. And then boom, you have your first cut. We're gonna rock off of this and see how it goes. I'm probably gonna end up taking more off actually, so I'm gonna just cut it back a little bit more and do that step over again. And then do the same thing. Take out the ones that are the high points. Bam. So, we got this, right? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna rock this length all the way back to the back of your head. So what you do is you take it, it's harder to do it on yourself, sorry guys. Right? And you find where it is. It's right there. And we're just gonna, boom. And you're gonna keep that guideline and keep following all the way back. Yeah, come at it like this. All right, so now we have our guideline that's right in here. So I'm gonna take the sides and start cutting them down too. See those high points in there? Blend them right in. Just want to be real careful you're not cutting your own fingers off, because I've got a lot of experience doing this. I've cut hair for 6 or 7 years now. 6 years, 7 years, going on 7 years. So if I'm making it look a little easier, that's okay. You might have a little bit of a harder time than I am cutting that part because I've done it so many times. But just take your time with it. Don't rush. That's the key right there. Do not rush anything. It's all a vibe, dude. Who cares, man? Just have some fun with it, dude. Make a couple snips here and there, dude. Who cares? The thing about mullets is that they're not supposed to be fancy haircuts. It's the perfect surfer haircut. This is where I've cut previously, and then we got those high points in there, and we're gonna take those out. But remember, as you get towards the back, you don't want to cut it too short because you want it to kind of start to re-blend into the longer hair out back. So you're not actually cutting it shorter near the crown of your head. You're actually keeping it longer than you normally would because you want it to flow into the back where the party is. You know, business in the front, party in the back. Oh! My girlfriend's probably in the other room listening to me like, what the fuck is this kid on? Just high on life, babe. Look through it. Get those high points. Right in here. Missed a spot, you know? It's all part of the process. So just go through it a couple times. You're always gonna find high points. So like, don't keep going until there's no high points left, or else you won't have any hair left to cut. So like, something I've learned as a barber over the course of my years is there is a certain point in time where you do have to stop cutting the hair, and it just is what it is, because you don't want to cut the guy or yourself freaking bald, man. And as you come to the sides of the top of your head, where this is called the parietal ridge, and in the parietal ridge, what you're gonna want to do is not kind of keep cutting it short. You kind of want to take it and lift it up. Take your hair and lift it up and kind of make it horizontal and make sure it's still all even, because that way it'll kind of create a layer and let it lay down. Boom. Make sure it's all even. It kind of looks funky right now because it's obviously not the end product. Very carefully, watch your eyeballs, don't go fast. And if you're fucking watching this after a couple of beers or something, just fucking don't even try this, dude, because you're gonna fuck up. It's not gonna be a good time. Just wait until you've sobered up a little bit. Your haircut's gonna be way better. Trust me, dude, I got you. Like, this is a hard enough task without being sober. So if you're YouTubing how to give yourself a mullet after a few drinks and you're watching this video, just cut it in the morning. Cut the mullet in the morning. We're looking all right, right? Cool, you can't even tell I really cut it. It's still saucy. Once you're done with the top and you've double checked it, everything's feeling all right, we can always go in later and shorten it up once we see what it looks like. Once you're done with the top for now, let's move to the sides. So I'm gonna start with a 1/2 inch guard. It's a number 4, just to see what it kind of takes off. It's gonna be a good amount, but we're gonna keep it low so we don't raise it, because we still want to be able to have hair up in this area to work with to kind of like blend, so it's clean looking. So again, going with the 4, I'm gonna open it so it's extra long. We're gonna just slowly kind of flick our wrist out. It's very important to flick your wrist, dude, because like, if you don't, it's not gonna blend as well, and you're gonna have that kind of a mullet where it's like hangs over, like it's, you can kind of see it right now, but I'm gonna blend this in. But if you don't flick your wrist out, you're gonna have kind of like an undercut looking thing. And I'm personally not a fan of that, but some people like it. I just don't like it, and that's not what I'm going for right now. So we're gonna wanna flick our wrists out, get that overhang right in there, make sure that's all cut up. Push this hair over here, over direct it, so you can kind of see what you're doing. Boom. That way, when you're over directing it, you can see what's gonna blend where and what needs to still be blended. So all this stuff in the back will be cut, like, well, this part right here, this part's gonna get cut, but we're not gonna do that with the guard. We're gonna go in a little bit and take care of that. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Still open 4. Just kind of eliminating bulk right now to see what we're working with. Huh, you'll be able to see my earrings again. That's cool. Yeah, see all this overhang? That's all gonna be cut off, but we're gonna take care of that in a little bit with a different trick. Some people like to finish the fade, but first I'm gonna start a blend, because that's what I like to do first. So we're gonna over direct this hair And we're gonna take our clipper comb, take the guard off of the adjustable, lift this hair up that was over directed, and we're gonna take the clipper and go. Make sure you get all of it. And that's gonna create a little bit of a blend between the top, the side, and the back of the mullet, which is super important because a lot of people forget to blend the back. We're gonna go back in here, take that high point off. Nice. See how much more blended it looks? It's still not all the way there, but it's getting there. And this technique is called clipper over comb. We're getting there. It's looking nice, but it's not there yet. Then we're gonna come to this side and over direct this side and do the exact same thing. You wanna make sure that your lighting is good wherever you're doing this haircut, because this is a really hard part to do without good lighting. I will say right now, this is a good example of bad lighting. As a professional barber, I do not like this lighting for cutting hair. But we work with what we got. We're gonna just continue to blend the sides until we feel comfortable with the blend. So I personally am gonna take the sideburns down a little bit more. You don't have to if you like it a little bit longer on the sides, but I'm gonna create a little bit of a fade right here. This was a 4 open, so we're gonna go in with our 4 again, but we're gonna close it. So that creates a little bit of a tighter gap between the blade and the guard, which makes for a shorter cut. We'll go in with our 3. Flip out, not as high up. When you go in with your 3, make sure that you're flicking out and you're not going as high up as you went with your 4. Remember, when you're going up with your 3 and you're fading it, to flick out and not go as high up as you went with your 4, because that is what creates the fade, the transition from the 4 to the 3. And then next I'm gonna go in with the 2 and do it even lower, which creates that seamless blend. So now we're gonna go in with the 2. And then I'm gonna open it and bring it up a little higher, but not higher than the 3. Almost just tapping that line. And I'm gonna do the same thing right there. And I'm gonna open it, go up a little bit higher. Boom. That's a 4-3-2 fade. You can tell that I missed a little tuft of hair right there, so I'm just gonna go in and manually take care of it. I've noticed that this side is still looking a little heavy where I don't want it to be. So I'm gonna go back in here with my clipper comb and my clipper without anything on it, any guards. Bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? So I still see a little bit of a weight line right here, but it's getting high up. So I'm not gonna go in like I have been. Take my shears and go real slow with it. Then we're gonna go in with our thinning shears. And this helps create a blend without taking any extra length off, which will get rid of any weight lines. The party in the back The business is here in the front. Found the business, found the party. It's all back there. And once I take a shower and dry off my hair and put some product in it, you'll actually really be able to tell how good of a fucking mullet this is. What we're gonna do next is kind of pull out the back and look. It can look silly when we do it, but we're gonna look and see to make sure everything feels even. Everything feels blended. There's nothing like crazy popping out. See, I just found something right there. Popped right out. Boom. I'm just gonna cut that little chuff off. Little high point that I found. That'll help blend into the back more. Now for the beard. First, I'm gonna take it down to a number 2 because this just looks gross. I'm gonna do a number 2 and line it up and see what it looks like. But if I don't like it, I'm just gonna shave everything and keep my mustache. Let's check it out and see what a 2 looks like, because a 2 is the lowest number guard I used in my sideburns. So that will easily blend into my facial hair. Hair in my eye, fuck. I'm not going to put the 2 over my mustache because I like to keep my mustache longer. I got a hair in my eye. No matter how good of a barber you are, this will always happen. Don't talk while you do a beard trim. You're gonna get all your hair in your mouth. I can see the hair on my eyeball. Oh, you see that? We're gonna get it off. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I got it. Oh, there's another one. I got it. We're good. Thanks, babe. Oh, where were we? We've done the number 2 on my face, so I'm just gonna line myself up and see what it looks like. All right, now some people like to line up this little C cup, but I am extremely white and I just don't like being boxed out. So I'm gonna leave it natural, but if you wanna box yourself out, feel free. I'm just not gonna do it. Yeehaw, brother. I think what I'm gonna do is take it down from a 2 on my facial hair to a 1 open, so like closer to like a 1.5. I like the way my face looks with a 1 open. I mean, if I leave it at 2, it's gonna grow out and be a 3 or a 4 by the end of the week, so I may as well just take it down to a 1. Nice. Looking like an absolute stud muff. Now that we're all locked in, absolutely dialed, brother, and cut up, trimmed up, lined up, I'm gonna take a shower, rinse all of this hair off, and then I will style it and show you the final product. All right, so this is it. I took a little bit more off the top just to proportion it out. So I went through, took another inch off, and now we're here. Yeah, I still got the party in the back. We got the business in the front, but the lettuce in the back. And we're ready to shreddy. Let's have a good freaking day, guys. Let's go. That's it for today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Drop a comment. If you cut your hair with this video, please drop a comment. Let me know how you did. Post a picture on your Instagram and tag me in it. My Instagram's just @GarrisonGuay, just my name. I love to surf. I cut hair for a profession, so that's kind of what I do. I'm a barbering surfer and I travel all over the country. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Again, I will be putting out more videos like this. And thank you so much, guys. Appreciate your business. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching. Thanks again.